Hi, I'm David Compton. A tanker truck slams into a deli to avoid a teen driver, and Google gets the go-ahead for autonomous cars to hit the road without humans riding along as monitors.
Hi, I'm Jessica Rose. Massive amounts of dash cam data reveals the worst time to be on the road, and a trooper in Maine makes an explosive discovery during a routine inspection. These are the stories we're covering along with our Rig of the Week on this edition of the Trucker News Channel.
A tanker driver in Jackson Township, New Jersey got sandwiched the other day at a deli. It seems the driver, who was traveling south on Route 527, had to hit the brakes to avoid a young 17-year-old female who was attempting to make a left-hand turn in front of the rig. While the tanker tried to avoid hitting the teen, he still ended up glancing off the car and then continued smashing right into Glory's Discount Market. The rig tore down a big section of the deli, which was opened and happened to have customers inside at the time. The cashier, who saw the big rig coming straight for the building, yelled for others in the store to run. Well, that brief warning might have just helped, as no one was killed. But since it happened in a deli, the driver was not quite the hero, as at least 4 other people were injured, one of them critically. The truck driver and the teen girl both suffered minor injuries.
Accidents can happen anytime we're on the road, but dashcam data reveals that certain times might be worse than others. San Diego-based supplier of video systems Litex Incorporated has released some revealing statistics. Here are some of the major takeaways. Most collisions occur on Wednesday, especially between 2 and 4 a.m., while Monday is the day of the week with the least number of collisions. Friday has the highest number of near collisions. Overall, between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., the highest number of accidents occur. The data also showed the top 5 riskiest road segments in America for truckers. These include Pennsylvania Route 309 near Veracruz Road, Pennsylvania Route 309 near West Emmaus Avenue, Pennsylvania Route 181 near Crooked Hill Road, Tennessee Interstate 40 near Green Hill Road, and Tennessee Interstate 24 near Belvoir Avenue. According to Litex, these 5 road segments are 172 times more risky on average than the rest of the road data they looked at. Be safe out there. We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, buckle up, guys and gals. It's game on in the battle between robots and humans. That's because Waymo, the robotic car company created by Google, is poised to attempt a major technological leap in California, where its vehicles will hit the roads without a human on hand to take control in emergencies. The new regulatory approval has been announced that will allow Waymo's driverless cars to cruise through California at speeds of up to 65 miles per hour with no human on board. In the past, an engineer had to be inside the car just in case something went wrong. However, with this new ruling, nobody's going to be inside the car, as the engineer will monitor the fully autonomous cars from a remote location and be able to steer and stop the vehicles if something goes wrong. For starters, the autonomous cars will only give rides to Waymo's employees, or guinea pigs, and can find their routes to roads in its hometown of Mountain View, California. If all goes well, Waymo will then seek volunteers who want to be transported in fully autonomous vehicles, so line up and buckle up.
Sure, we're all hoping for a boom in the trucking industry, but one driver's unsecured load is the wrong way to do it. On October 29th, at approximately 9:30 a.m., Corporal Chris Rogers of the Maine State Troopers inspected a commercial vehicle on Route 197 that was being driven from Maxim Northeast LLC. During the inspection, Officer Rogers ended up making a potentially explosive discovery. Once the doors were open, they revealed the big rig driver had done a poor job in securing his load. 3 different types of explosive blasting agents were strewn about the trailer. Federal law requires hazardous materials to be protected against shifting and falling during transportation. The truck was placed out of service due to the issue. We'll be right back after this message.
Joining me today on the show is Lou Nappy, an account manager at Coal City Cobb Company. And for those of you not familiar with the company Coal City Cobb, it's a second-generation family-owned business that provides liquid bulk transportation services to the chemical and hazardous waste industries. Welcome to the show, Lou.
Thank you for having me.
So, Lou, a lot of our viewers are already driving a van, a reefer, or a flatbed truck. So tell me, why should they consider switching to a chemical tank truck?
Well, a chemical tank truck is a specialized piece of equipment, and those who operate them are considered specialists. Specialists command a higher rate per mile and receive compensation if they're delayed loading and offloading. And tank truck drivers are never required to hire lumpers to load and offload, and they do not use tarps and chains.
Okay, that sounds logical, but why Coal City Cobb?
Well, that's a great question, Dave. As you know, Coal City Cobb is not the only tank truck carrier looking for drivers, but we are willing to invest in training an experienced over-the-road driver to handle chemical shipments in bulk if he or she possesses a safe, dependable, and professional reputation. And if he or she is an owner-operator, Coal City Cobb will finance the installation of a pump and compressor for his truck interest-free. Applicants are flown to our corporate office training center in Waxahachie, Texas. Hotel, lunch, and training pay is provided until orientation is complete, usually in a week. Additional training is always available at any of our 7 terminal locations. And unlike many other bulk carriers, Coal City Cobb does not broker loads. Carriers who do can take loads at a premium and sell them back to their carrier division. Coal City Cobb drivers, both company and owner-operators, are paid a percentage of what the customer pays us, plus loading and unloading pay.
Okay. How has Coal City Cobb been able to expand and retain their driver roster? You've done a good job at it.
Well, the same way we've been able to properly expand and retain our customer base. Proper vetting during the application process. Expectations on both sides are clearly understood up front, so a solid long-term relationship can be established. All Coal City Cobb terminals are company-owned and operated, working as a team with the support of a strong independent central dispatch. And drivers who convert from van and flatbed companies tend to retire hauling tank trucks.
Well, that sounds good. Thanks, Lou. And if you'd like more information on Coal City Cobb Company, you can reach them at the information shown on the screen below. Thanks, Lou.
Thank you.
This week's rig of the week is a 1995 Peterbilt 379 that goes by the name Ioana. Its owner, Laird Spike Fuller, rebuilt the truck, and then he had to rebuild it again after it got sideswiped. This incarnation includes several one-of-a-kind features, including a custom-made Longhorn hood ornament, a flattened sleeper roof, and a shade of pearlescent green paint that Fuller mixed himself. Inside, he used 7 cowhides to line the cab's roof, walls, and door panels. But the most personal touch is in the rear window, in which Fuller pays tribute to 6 important people in his life who have passed away. If you have a rig you'd like profiled here on the show, send us a video to rigoftheweek@thetrucker.com.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click the little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to read the latest breaking news stories. That's it for this edition. On behalf of David Compton, myself, Jessica Rose, and all of us here at the Trucker News Channel, thanks for watching.